Hey guys, it's me, that guy without the fest. What's with the hat? Went to vape fest. Went to Vape Jam. Met some people and I wanted that. I saw lots of hats, baseball caps, and I wanted a new baseball cap. And I got two in the end. One of them was these. I got this off Dan from Vape Club, vapeclub.co.uk. Website right there, and down the proper link in the clicky one in the description below. Anyway, we got talking. We wanted to do an interview with him for the VTTV stuff. We got talking, and ended up like a t-shirt, well, two t-shirts and a cap. Well, one was and some stickers as well, but also ended up given some juice. Mostly because I was being cheeky and see if I could blag some juice, but we did sort of end up agreeing to do a review, and the review is this one, Mystique. Oh la la, bit pricey, but still. Anyway, I said I'd do it. Obviously given to me, not particularly for the purpose of a review, but it was mentioned that I could do one, and here we are. Right, warnings. They're there. They are clearly Californian, very Californian. Obviously, Centre of Disease, Poison Control, and all that sort of business. Physicians rather than doctors, medical assistants, but they are quite concise, very typically Californian. I've mentioned the story before, but when I was into radio controlled cars, I bought an electric motor for one of my radio controlled cars, and it was from California, and actually stated on the packet that, warning, this product has a chemical in it known to cause cancer, recognised by the state of California. It was an electric motor, it's a magnet, basically, and so they are very, very overzealous on things like that. Inside the box, you get a slipcase. Obviously, very high production value has gone into the box. You do get a bunch of instructions that opens up quite a lot. There's many different languages, and it goes into much more detail of the contents of the e-liquid. The contents of the e-liquid is 50-50. Again, manufactured in California. In this particular case, I got it from Vape Club. And there are no particular flavour profiles, at least for the Prometheus anyway. Now, I spent the best part of the day trying to make this bloody video. I think this is now take 5, possibly. And I have spent the best part of the day trying to sort of piece together what the common elements of any particular reviews are. Struggling to find reviews on it in the first place, and secondarily, they're different. A lot of them are very, very different. And I have correlated a few similarities between opinions, and we'll go through that now. Let's look at the juice. Well, here it is. Here's the bottle. Again, those very high production values on the bottle. The Prometheus there. There is warnings and whatnot. Do not use if this, if that, and if you've got a chicken growing out of your head, especially don't do it because you will spontaneously explode. Warnings. You may not be able to make them out too clearly there. Do not use for pregnant or lactating. No under 18s. Recyclable, and well, keep America tidy, I presume, is the exact same as keep Britain tidy, so you know, little dude, put stuff in the bin. Have a look at the liquid itself. See, it's very clear, very, very, very liquid juice. It's not too thick, obviously very indicative of a 50-50. And, you know, and one critique, can't see how much I got left. I knocked this over earlier. Thankfully, didn't lose any, but you know, I can't see how much I got left. So, you know, 30 mil, probably go through that in 2-3 days for a push if I'm not going too crazy. But I don't know when it's going to end. Okay, first critique. I have dripped up. This is a wet wick. So I'll tell you what, just proof, I don't see it is a wet wick, but I will drip on for your viewing pleasure so you can see that I'm not cheating the camera. There we go. And when I opened the bottle, the first smell that hit me was a very strong smell of marzipan. Another review I did watch mentioned sort of like a fruit cake, like a Christmas cake. Traditionally, marzipan does go in that, but this smells particularly like my mum's own homemade marzipan. no such thing as possible, but apparently it is. So I rang my mum. I said, what's a marzipan you use? And she goes, well, what do you mean? I was, on your Christmas cake. She goes, I make it myself, Andrew. Your mum's Irish, see, it's about this time. Actually, if you've seen her, she is actually really small. But anyway, I digress. And it tastes just like my mum's homemade marzipan, and smells like it too. There are other hints in there of other flavours. I'm getting a sort of primarily cinnamon note, but having referred to other reviewers and going with what they're saying, I can also detect a citrusy note. As I said, for this particular juice, there is no particular tasting profile or notes that you can go with. It is a dessert flavour full of indulgence, and it is really, really rich. So let's see what she vapes. Again, tugboat on a mutation. I affectionately call it the tugtation too. For a 50-50, produces well, very well. However, disclaimer, I am sub-ohming. This is 0.2 ohm, dual coil, outlaw vaping, pre-made, 9-wrap, 24 AWG, careful coils, as centralised as possible, filling up in airways on both sides, and obviously that is going to create a fairly decent cloud, even off a fairly sort of low VG content juice, but it is a very, very good producer of vapor. Now, I will say this, in terms of flavour, running at 60 watts on this, right, the now Vape Club Adorned and Outlaw Vaping Adorned together, and Mutation XV3, which is slightly higher in ohms, 0.4 as opposed to 0.2. I'm running at 60 watts. It does taste the same. I think produces slightly better, but then blah. That's that one. But it does taste exactly the same. Alright, in terms of ohms difference, is not a lot, but it does taste exactly the same. Flavour is one that grew on me. I was a bit at first, but I did grow accustomed to it, and I am enjoying it quite a lot now, actually. I've been vaping it all day today, and I've been vaping it now for about 4 days. I opened a bottle on Tuesday, today is Friday, the 15th. So let's look at scores. Now, normally I do a consistency score, but I have no frame of reference with Mystique juices to look at in terms of consistency, so I'm going to look at quality of ingredient. The inhale and the exhale is good, a little dry, and the clarity of that e-liquid is superb. I mean, you can just see clear straight through it. It has that lovely faint yellow look to it, amber look to it. It's clearly, I hate to use the term, but it is clearly premium juice. Premium quality ingredients that have gone into this liquid. Flavour, it is a grower. Very, very, very strong, very rich flavour. It is like a very sumptuous Christmas cake in some respects. You know, too much of it, a little goes a long way. Okay, a little does go a very long way, and for some people, it could take a little while to get used to. That said, once you are used to it, trust me, you'll enjoy it. Beautiful. So I'm going to score it fairly highly, 8 out of 10. Vapor, impressed with that, 9 out of 10. Quality, not consistency, quality, it's beautiful to look at. It really is absolutely gorgeous to look at, and I'm going to give it 8 out of 10 there. So overall we've got 8, 8, 16, 9, 26 out of 30 there. Fabulous stuff, really is fabulous stuff, but it is a little pricey. It's $18.99 from Vape Club .co.uk. Clickable version in the description below. Interesting note about Vape Club. Started off as a sort of subscription service, and just generally went into let's get juice in for everywhere, like, as long as it's the best quality that we can get. And I have found on the whole, looking through it all, it is very, very high quality stuff that they sell. So you can cater it to your own taste. If you don't like tobaccos, you can knock that off the list, and if you don't like custard, you can knock that off the list, and if you don't like such and such, you can knock it off the list, and you can have it all set to your various I personally prefer a very high VG, so I've done that on my particular sort of version of my sort of user area, if you will. Would I buy Prometheus again? I'm not at this particular moment in time sure. It is very rich. It has been an acquired taste for me, but I am enjoying it quite a lot, in fact. So yes, well done, Mystique, for producing something that is going to keep me thinking for a while. And I think that's the thing that's kept my interest in the juice and kept me going and getting through that initial very rich sensation of flavour. It is an unusual flavour. I mean, it just really hits you. It is a taste sensation, it really is. Whether it's pleasant or not is down to the end user. These are my opinions, of course. They don't necessarily reflect anybody else's or anybody or any firm, company, whatever at all. I may buy another bottle, I don't know. I think I want to try the other juices in the range first. And sort of gauge how the modus operandi goes from the flavourings that they use and so on and so forth with the other juices. And I probably will grab a couple of those just to compare. So again, overall, very good stuff, Mystique. Thank you once again, Dan from Vape Club, for letting me have this. And I hope this is good enough for you. If not, well, this is what you get. I ain't Hollywood. What you cap. So yeah, guys, check out Vape Club. Very, very interesting website. Again, link is below. And give them a look. I'm fairly certain you'll find something for your palate there, because I've now got a very large wish list and basket, which is probably going to pittance me. But anyway, I've been the Fury. You've been gorgeous. Remember to take care of each other and to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I am sorry to waffle on, but this has been a very, very interesting experience in terms of e-liquid testing. So yeah. Prometheus, ladies and gentlemen, from Mystique e-liquids. Interestingly, as I was doing some research, I've heard of this going as much as £60 a bottle between people. I don't know why or whether there's any truth to that, but I have. But the retail price from Vape Club is $18.99. So if you have heard that, go to Vape Club. It's $18.99 as opposed to 60, 40, 30 quid. So yeah, where to get it from? Okay. Peace.